Oh, good evening, YouTube. Here we go again for another English immersion. My name is Camila, and I'm going to be the host from this conversation. I am here with amazing people to discuss about how to fall in love without losing yourself. We have some questions to answer, but just before we start, a short explanation about the platform, what is Talk and Talk, and what we are doing here. This is a class. What is that? So, guys, this is a platform when you can practice English, French, and Spanish in a natural and real environment we without a teacher, because we are here in a group of students and no one will judge you, no one will correct you. This is a safe place when you can practice and put your ideas in a different language. Of course, if you want, and then you can try to challenge yourself. You can get vocabulary from the others' way to speak, and then, of course, I hope you can have fun in this 1 hour, okay? And as we are here in seven, I need to split us in two rooms, okay? Just to make the conversation flows better, because of course I would like to be together and to listen everyone. But the main reason here is to speak, and then we can do it better in two rooms, I guess. Don't forget, guys, in the other room to introduce yourself. Even if you know each other, you can try to bring something different, something that happens in your day. Can you speak about the weather if you want? But just try to have some new information, okay? Just 1 second. I will split us. Unfortunately, okay, because I would like to be together, but okay, it's not possible. Let me change here. Uh, 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 um, Okay, guys, in the other room, 10 minutes before the end, I will call you back in the main room just to know how was the conversation, okay? If you like it or not. And then that's all. See you soon, okay? Let me see if it's correct. Okay, okay. Let's start, girls. Talking about fall in love without losing yourself. Marcia, do you want to start? Introduce yourself for us?
Okay, good evening. My name is Marcia. I am 46 years old. I live in São Paulo. I work in information technology, like a project manager. And in my free time, I like to see movies and novels. And that's it.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Marcia. What happened,
Uh,
guys? Are you back? De
I, I,
volta. Oh, please go ahead, Marcia.
the first one.
No, no, I'm just talking with the guys. Let me
Okay.
see what happened with the rooms. I will
Yeah,
put
I
again.
stayed alone.
Oh my gosh, Eduino. Let me put the guys with you, okay? Just 1 second. Let me
Yeah.
I will close all the rooms and try to split again, guys. Let me see. Uh, 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 to
Kabila, I
one.
think you can just recreate and then you, okay, I think
Yes,
they will be there and you open the room
yes.
again.
Oh, yes,
I
you're
think
right.
so.
Yes, yes, it is that. Oh, but because if I recreate, everything would be a mess, but I will change. Just 1 second. Andrea there, Luciana here. Okay, guys, I will try again, okay? Uh, Let me check. I don't know what is happening. Sometimes it's not working. Let me see if they are here or they are moving. Okay, let's move on. Daya, do you want to go? Introduce yourself?
Yes. So, good evening, girls. It's Aluluzinhas Club again. uh,
Yes.
my name is Andrea. I am from São Bernardo do Campo, but I've been living in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo, since I was 7 years old. So it's basically 40 years living the same time, the same place. I am married. I don't have kids. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there for almost 10 years, I believe. In my free time, I really like listening to music. I am addicted to listening to music. Drink wine, guys. Because of this, I really love the cold weather. It's the good time for me to drink wine. What else? Going a rock concerts and studying English, of course, but I need to improve a lot so that I am here every day. That's it about myself. What about you, Eileen?
Oh,
So,
do you want to be there, Ayla? Let me see if I can do it. I don't know if I can. I don't think so. Let me see. Oh gosh, today it's a mess. Let me see if Ayla can be there. I don't know if she received the invitation. Let me check. I think yes, right? Because she's frozen, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Luciana, that's okay for you to be here with us?
Okay,
Okay, no problem.
no problem.
mhm.
Do you want to introduce yourself for us?
Yes, my name is Luciana. I'm 45 years old. I'm married. I have a daughter. I live in a small town in south of Minas Gerais. The name is Guaranésia. It's near Poços de Caldas. And I work at the of a German company and I'm a sales consultant. That's it.
Nice, nice. Thank you. So, girls, about me, my name is Camila. I am 40 years old until Friday because Friday it's my birthday. And I've been here in the platform since in March 24 and as a host since June 24. So this place I love to be here to practice not only English, but most of the time English. Sometimes I try Spanish. What else? I work as an accountant, and I decided this year to improve my English speaking skills. And since last year, I guess, since I discovered Talk and Talk, I try to improve my English speaking and communicate skills. That's it, I guess. Let's talk about fell in love. Let's see if I think the questions are kind of hard, and let's see what we can do here. In your opinion, what do some people feel they lose their identity when they are in a relationship? Question number one. Do you want to start, Luciana?
Okay. Uh, when someone prioritizes, I don't know, speak correct.
No problem, no problem.
Prioritize connection above all else. They can suppress parts of themselves to maintain peace or gain approval. They become a character. Character. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And you there, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a hard question, but I believe all the relationships when are in the beginning, people kind of prioritize the other than themselves, because we want to please the other all the time. And I don't know if it's good or not, but I believe that we need to realize it really quickly to not forget about ourselves, right, guys? Because a relationship that you do everything for the other, you just forget about you, maybe it's not a relationship, right? It's just you doing their best for the other person. So we need to have the same, how can I say that in English? We need to have the same connection, So we need to work together, I believe. Relationship for me is that. So I am married and I have my husband, and we need to have the same, like a balance. I do something for him and he can do something for me, but not just uh he needs to do everything for me. No, We need to have this balance. I think it's really important for a long-term relationship. That's
Oh,
it.
great, great. I think when we start to live in the others' lives and then we forgot about our necessity, it can be a
Yes.
problem, and then maybe the other cannot like you anymore because the person cannot see you are living the other life, so you become like the same. It's a copy paste, and then I
Yeah.
guess it can be, I don't know, something danger in my opinion, when you forgot, like, oh, you were so brave, you were so funny, and then you became angry, you became jealous, and then it can be a problem, I think. I don't know. Thank you, Dea. And you, Marcia, help us here. What do you think about it?
It's difficult, but I agree with you and Andrea. Um, I thought about that when I saw the question, but I think it's natural. It's a natural movement when you know another person to in try in a relationship, because you can stay with the another person all the time, so you I don't know how can I say, they share, you leave your friends or other people outside of your life for a little time, but it's dangerous, like you said. you know I think it's natural, but you need to realize, like Andrea told.
Yes. And I don't know if you have lived this in the past, but some people decide to live the others' lives in a whole situation that they cannot, I don't know something to do without that person. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a
Yes,
free Saturday, I don't know what I can do. I don't know what I like to do. Which move should I watch right now? Uh,
yes,
what?
dangerous.
Go ahead. Yes, and then you forgot, like, oh, I really love hamburger, or I just prefer pizza. And then you start to leaving the others. Wait, I don't know, guys. This is so crazy. And I guess at the beginning we do it because we want to be kind with the others. Like, oh, that's okay. We can eat again burger. But I guess, and when the past coming, and then you can say, like, oh, I need to be honest, can we eat something different, not the same? And then maybe it can be stressful in a relationship, or maybe the person can accept. I think we need to be us since the beginning, but I know
Yes,
we try to show our best, or to be, I don't know, different at the beginning, but I think it can be difficult, when the time is going, and then we need to realize the difference. So let's move on, girls, for another question. Let's move on.
yeah,
Have you ever felt like you were losing your sense of identity in a relationship? What caused it? It could be in a job, okay, girls? It's not necessary to be in a romantic relationship. It could be like in a family. It could be in different perspective. It's not necessary to be in a romantic relationship, okay? Do you want to try there?
Yes, I wanna try, and I would like to share about not about my relationship with my husband, because as you know, I really love going to concerts, and I am a person that go without my husband. Okay, you don't want to go with me? Okay, I am going alone. It's like that, my relationship, okay? But for example, as you said that we can share about other perspective, I think I felt like that because I am a only child, and my mom is a person that it's, oh my gosh, how can I say, super controladora, I don't know,
Mhm.
restricted. And I didn't have the opportunity to do the things that I wanted. All the time I needed to listening from my mom, oh, you can do it, or no, it's not good. No. So the time was passing, and I realized that, oh, I have my life. I need to do something with my life, because I can't live a life that my mom wants that I live. Can you understand that, girls?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it caused me frustration in that time, because I saw around me my friends living their lives without being controlled all the time for their moms, for example. And I was a person that was always controlled by my mom. So thank God nowadays no, from a long time ago it changed, but still nowadays I feel that she tried to do the same, you know. But guys, I am 47 years old. Come on. Okay, I am a only child, but I have my life, right? So I need to live. So yeah, it's another perspective, right, girls?
Yes, and I don't know there, but I think it's like aligning love and control. How can we
Yeah.
put a limit, a barrier on it? Like, I don't know what when it something end to another start to happen, like respect the other opinion. And then for you, I guess it's not, of course, I think she does it for love because she love
Mhm.
you, and then it's a way to show love. But in the other hand, a lot of protection can be harmful for you because you don't have your
Exactly.
mom for the rest of your life. And then I know some people that don't know what to do when the parents passed away, like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, and now what I need to do right now. And then we
Yes.
need to try to make mistakes for ourselves, for like, oh, okay, I made a mistake, that's okay for me. And I know
Yes.
that our parents avoid it, but I think it's a way to show love, even if it's not so good, I know this is
Yes.
really hard to
I
discuss.
agree.
Yes, like you are an only child, and then you are the only one, right? So it's hard to have eyes
Yeah.
on you all the time. Nice. Thank you, Daya. Thank you. And you, Marcia, have
I
you ever felt
don't
like this or not?
know. I never ever the experience of the losing my identity.
Oh,
I
nice.
I am very. I think I am. How can I say parecida? Similar to Andrea. For example,
Mhm.
if you don't go, okay, but I will. So uh, it's. I think, for example, I was single for a long time,
Mhm.
so I had a life, a different life. I living alone, so I lived alone. So when I know my boyfriend and we moved together, it's different to when you start dating, when you is very young, and then you married. Is different the relationship.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't felt this. I am the same person. Of
Good.
course, sometimes for example, sometimes I am more, um, I forgot the word in Portuguese too. Um, eu cedo.
Mhm.
I don't know how can I say in English. Another time, he he made the same, but not one above above the other, you know?
Mhm. Yeah. I think it's normal. We don't need to be under the others all the time, right? We need to put
Yes,
our word on the table, like, oh, I want these, and then we need to sit there. I will try to look here, but I think a relationship need to work when both parts are aware about the importance of being together and the importance of being alone in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
you need to have your time by yourself. Even if you are married, you need to have your time to do whatever you want. So I think this, and maybe when a relationship ended, you still have your own things, your own friends, and then you cannot live the other life forever,
It's
right? So,
important.
yes, yes. Thank you, Marcy. And you, Luciana, about this question number two.
Yes, in my case, I am sacrificing to for to enter another person's world,
Okay.
to be loved, to be accepted. And it's very not very good. I, when you start measuring your worth by another person's validation,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to become a version of yourself adapted to their expectations.
Yes. Yes. Of course, I have felt like this in the past. I don't know, guys, if you have the same, like you are living in a relationship and then you have this in mind. You are aware about the situation, that like, oh, something is not right here. Something is not right. I need to change something. And then you start to feeling anxious because you're not you in that relationship. And then you start to live in the other life. And then you need to force yourself to be happy in that relationship. So
Yeah.
it's hard to find ourselves later, in my opinion. When you once you lose yourself, it's hard to find yourself again. This is the big challenge, I think. Of course, I had this in different relationship, in different perspective, not in a romantic, as Daya said, maybe in a family. We need to, I don't know, choose the same thing. And then when you try something different, you became a strand in that family. You know what I mean? And then
Mhm.
you need to put your opinion in a stronger way, like, oh, I like this. And then the others need to accept, right? Imagine everyone equal. What it would be
Mhm.
the funny way to live, right? So it happens a lot. Let's move on, girls. Do you want to say something or no? We can move on. Do you want to say something there? No?
No, no, we
No?
can move on. Yeah.
Let's move on. What number three? What signs make you realize you are putting your patterns needed above your own too often? Hard one, I guess. Do you want to start this, Luciana?
Yes, in my opinion, when you say yes and feel resentful afterward, when
Okay.
your hobbies disappear, when you can't remember the last time you did something just for yourself, or when you hesitate to express your needs for fear of causing conflict.
Wow. I agree with all your options, all of them. About saying yes all the time, like, oh my gosh.
É, trocando em miúdos, né? Ficar pondo pano quente em tudo.
Yes, yes. And then when you realize something's like this, start like this, and then it becomes bigger. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Luciana. And you, Marcia, what do you think about this question number three?
I agree with Luciana too. Um, I don't know more signs, but if it's difficult, but I think it's little things.
Mm.
For example, um, little controls about, uh, for example, the question, why do you go out with her friends, your friends, or uh, you need to you really need to go see your family. Maybe these signs, it's uh, big sign of stop, you know, alert, you know.
Red flag, right? A red
Yes,
flag.
red flag. Thanks God I never live something like that. But I think if you are in this situation, maybe you don't realize so fast, because if you like the another if you like your boyfriend, for example, maybe you think, oh, it's nothing, you know. It's I don't know how can I say that in English, but it's uma linha tênue,
Yeah.
because sometimes you can think, oh, it's only um, preoccupation of an attention, you know, and it's not. It's control.
Yeah. Yes. Or maybe you think like this is oh, for example, in a relationship, oh, he wants me here together with
Yes,
him,
yes,
and then you start to put in your mind that this is love, you know, like oh,
yes, yes.
okay, I
He
cannot,
loves me.
yes, yes, he wants me here, okay, oh, so cute. And then you
Mm-hmm.
start to choose to not be with your family or friends. So I think this can be so problematic, you know. This is a great perspective. I guess this is really important to have this conversation nowadays, and we are here in a group of women discussed about it because we every day we watch it on the news something about it, about women, and I guess I don't know. We need to try to educate ourselves in this way, you know, to try to understand the red flags, to, I don't know, to try to asking help, or maybe having, I don't know, space to talk with a friend, like, oh, pay attention. I know this is really hard to start this conversation with a friend, for example, pay attention with this and that. But if you really love this friend, I guess we can try. But I know sometimes when you are in a relationship, we cannot see the signs,
Yes,
you know. This is really hard. We can try to discuss about it in another immersion, right? This toxic relationship. I can't say that, but we can try to discuss. Thank you, Marcia. And you, Dea, what do you think about this?
Yes, it's a difficult one, but I agree with the girls. And I don't know, guys, for me, it's like, uh, as you said, sometimes people don't realize, and I believe that sometimes people know about, but they don't want to change. They don't want to harm the relationship, so they accept everything, right? Just to be with the person. And I don't agree with it. I think I am not a romantic girl. Thank God, because, you know, mm, there is a difference to be a romantic and accept, "Oh, okay, today I want to stay with you. Okay, I don't go, I will not go out with my friends. Okay, it's a day." But every time, you know, people, the person wanted to don't allow you to do the things that you want. I don't accept that. I don't think it's normal. And we've been seeing a lot of women struggling with their relationships. Every day we see on TV some some news about it, right, guys? Women being, killed by uh, their partner. And why? It's been increasing. I don't know why, because I believe that in the past, okay, in the past, people didn't have the opportunity to talk about it like we are doing here, live on YouTube and talking about relationship. But we didn't see so much news about that. And nowadays, when we have the opportunity to talk, to know about, oh, it's wrong, it's right, we've been seeing a lot of news. So I don't understand about that. And I think when we start noticing that, I don't know, everything that you want to do, it's a point to your partner. Oh, starting a fight, for example, just to make you feel guilty, you need to pay attention. I believe this is the biggest signal, in my opinion, right? So I do pay attention on it when I started my relationship, but I imposed myself. Oh no, you meet me like that, and I will continue like that. If you don't want, okay, we can broke out, broke out the relationship, and okay, but I want to live my life. I respect you. I want to you respect me as well, but we don't need to stop our lives. We don't need to stop our relationship with the others just because we get married. This is my point of view, guys. So, yeah,
No, I agree
it's difficult
there.
to talk.
Yes, it's really hard to discuss about it. And I don't know what is happening nowadays. People, I don't know, are losing their minds. They decided, like, if you are not with me anymore, you will not be with anyone, and then it can be the end. I don't know what's happened. Maybe I have an idea about in the past, we do not have voice in our relationship as a woman. And then
Yeah.
now we start to fight from the same space, to have opinion. And I guess sometimes in a relationship for a man it not be acceptable. uh, I think it can be different since a kid, a boy, because the man is like they have a problem, like, oh, I cannot cry, I cannot be kind with the other, and then I guess it can be a problem in the future, if you don't
Yeah.
start to speaking about this. I don't know if you want, if you get it what I want to say here.
Yes,
If
I got
you
it.
block your emotions for too much, it can be harmful in the end. But I know this is really hard to have this conversation because in fact this is just an idea about the reason, right? We are just discussing about and we don't know too much how to do it. Do you want to say something more, girls, or we can move on? I know this was really hard and we can discuss about it for hours.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to
I
say something more? Go
No,
ahead,
I
Daya.
just want a glass of wine to talking about it, right, guys?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Nice. Let's move on. Do you want to choose, Daya, another one?
Yes, I think we can.
Move on?
Yeah, we can follow the sequence because all the questions are good, right? So let's do the question number 4. Do you believe that compromising is compromising the correct?
Yeah.
I don't know. Compromising in a relationship sometimes leads people to give up parts of who they are, why or why not. I do believe, guys. I believe that people are used to do it. Unfortunately, sometimes people think that if I want to get married, I needed to forget about myself to have a new life. Of course, you will have a new life,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't need to forget about, as I said before, I don't know if I am talking too much the same thing, but as I said before, we don't need to forget about yourself, your life. If I want to study in English, I will study in English. If I want to go out with my friend, I will go out with my friend. You know, you don't need to private yourself of everything just to have a marriage.
Yeah.
I think,
Wow.
guys.
Good answer. Good answer. Thank you, Dea. And you, Luciana, what do you think about this compromising in our relationship? Relationship sometimes leads people to give up parts of who they are. It's a hard one,
And
I guess.
I I believe a healthy content involves mutual respect.
Mhm.
But if you always giving, it's not a compromising it's an obligation.
Mhm. Oh,
Did
okay.
did you understand?
Yes, understand. I understand your point. And I sometimes I think this is not so bad. I can say that if I, for example, every weekend I decide to go to a bar, and then when I am compromising with someone, and the other person is healthy and can change my way to live, like, oh, you cannot go to the bar every weekend. Let's try to go one to the bar and another try to do something different. I think this is the balance. You
Yes.
cannot give up about yourself, but you can try a different perspective. Maybe
Yes.
going to the bar every weekend, this is not healthy for you, and maybe you need someone to show you. You know what I mean? And then it cannot be so
Uh,
hard to give up. Please go ahead, Lucian.
in, in my case, I will go the concert, the rock concert,
Oh,
but my husband didn't like. But yeah, I will go.
okay.
Uh, my husband like go at the bar, but I didn't like it, but I didn't. Eu não proíbo.
Mm-hmm.
It's, it involves mutual respect. Okay?
Exactly.
Yes, yes. And I think when you start to put order in the order, like you cannot do it. Guys, I think this is so weird, like I cannot say for you what do you have to do or not. Like you cannot go. Guys, come on. We are not talking about parents. Even parents sometimes it's hard to accept it.
Yes.
Imagine
Yeah.
someone speaking, you cannot use this dress, for example. I
And the welding is not the um, for example, my husband is not my proprietor.
Yes, this is the point. And I don't know. I cannot say if I can explain it, if I can put this in words, even in Portuguese, but I think this is related to our past. In the past, we need to accept it, everything in a relationship. And then
It's like a
when
cultural.
Yes, yes. If I say to my mom, I don't want to go I don't know, if I have a relationship and I avoid to be with their family, with his family, and my mom would say, you have to go because you need to be there. Put your best clothes to be there to show for his family that you are the girl. And I was like, no, I don't agree with that. If I don't want to go, I cannot. And then I think this can be cultural for something in the past. You know what I mean? I think this is so, I don't know, deep
Yeah,
to
I totally
understand.
agree, Camila. And just something that come to my mind now, guys. My mom, sometimes she doesn't accept the way that I live with my husband, for example, because you said, Luciana, I want to go to a concert. Go, please, do it, okay? If you don't go, probably we will not go in the future because you need to do it. I do it a lot. For the rest of the year, guys, I have, I believe, 7 concerts to go, just alone, just by myself. And my mom doesn't accept that because she was created in a different way.
Yeah.
So I believe that she thinks that I need to do the same that she used to do. But no, we are in another generation. And I do believe that is that you said, Camila. I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. We are create to be someone to make our home. in a good place for our husband, something like this, you know. But
Yeah.
then you need to be the woman to take care of everything, even take care of the husband. Like, oh, I will change him. Guys, I don't think this is real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I will change this
No.
guy. I believe in him. So it's hard. Thank you, Dea. And you, Marcia, what do you think? I know that you are saying and laughing.
I agree with you. Uh, and that's another thing about that. If you change a lot, you we will don't uh, we will don't be the same person who he loving, you know.
Yeah.
So that's end because who he knows was another person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to. I think I think in relationship that should be should, I don't know, should be we need a balance, like Andrea told late before, because sometimes you need to go uh,
Concert.
to the concert. Another time you need to you needed to go to saw his family.
Yeah.
It's the balance. You don't. It's not a control. You another person is not your property, like we said. So it's very difficult. And um, Andrea told in the last question about I don't know, I don't understand how in nowadays these women's and these things about violence happens. I think uh, the person involved this, is involved in this, maybe they don't speak because they shame you of yourself. You know, it's very difficult to. How can you say to a friend if you suffer violence about? You know, it's very delicate.
Mm-hmm.
So besides, we had information and and talk about this topic, for example, now, but in your intimacy, I don't know if I say it correctly. I think that's very difficult to you open your heart and tell what happened, you know.
Yeah, I
I
agree with
think
you. If you, I don't know, it's hard to say for someone that you are in a
yes,
toxic relationship, right?
Yeah.
yes,
It's hard to explain like, oh, I want to leave this situation and I don't know. I think we felt so bad. I had never in a situation like this, thank God. But I think nowadays it's so common, and the girls are so young, you know, like 18, sometimes 19, and I don't know what is happening. They they are in a relationship, and the guy didn't accept, don't accept maybe a different opinion, a different, I don't know, way to live. You know what I mean? And then it's really hard, girls. Maybe we can have this conversation. I never thought about it, but I think we needed to have this conversation, you know,
Yeah.
talking about
yes,
the violence against girls that happens a lot nowadays. I know this is really hard to discuss about it. We need to be prepared because it would not be a easy conversation, but I think we need to be prepared for it, right? Girls, let me call the guys back. The time passes really fast. I don't know if you have the same impression.
Yes.
yes.
We are here discussing about The beginning was losing ourselves in love, and then we start to talk about violence. But I love it. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Thank you, Ayla, for your idea. The Zoom was a mess today. Did you like it, the conversation? How was the experience with the guys?
So Camila, it was so deep, so hard for me. It was so hard, but so good questions, and I think important question to reflect about it. Um, I said, I remember when I was younger, because the immaturity, because the insecurity, I used to put my relationship at first, and when I start to feel uncomfortable about this, and I decided to understand that I realized that I will losing I will losing my interest. I will uh, uh, I think it's harmful, and
Mhm.
it's no good. It's not about real love, because when you really love someone, you really care about someone, you will respect them, and you want to ask them to change their life, just because you want to uh, uh, they um, how can I say, you want they attend your their your they attend your what are you consider you will consider important, what you consider good for our relationship, for example. No, I think we need to pay attention about this, and if you need to look for help, it's important as well, because I I'm not, but I need some difficult relationship, but I could deal with alone. But I could see some friends who was so damaged by bad relationship, because and it's important to pay attention, and don't forget, stay true, stay true to yourself, even in love. And it's
Yeah.
so important. It's so important. So yeah, so difficult to explain. Sorry.
No, no, take your time. Guys, thank you, Ayla. I put the survey link in the chat, and it was a suggestion. So if you want to give me ideas to talk to discuss in the future, feel free, okay? Thank you, Ailinha. And how was for you, Brizola? Did you like it? It was deep. At the beginning, it was love, and then it turned something like a mess, you know? How was your experience?
For me, I found the topic is a little complex because I can express myself the way I'd like maybe to do it to a lack of experience, maybe a lack of
Uh,
maturity, I don't know. But the chat is really cool. It's nice to see everyone in perspective on the subject. They're here excellent and the philosophical answers. Thank you so much for bringing this topic.
Thank you, Brizola. And you, Iduino, how was the experience? Did you like it? Was deep?
Yeah, it was deep. It's always deep when we need to talk about our inner thoughts.
Yeah.
But I like it. I appreciate it's necessary nowadays to when we enter in relationship to have a self-awareness, mutual respect, yes. And even though we need to have empathy to keep to put other interest above of our interest, but we don't need to do always. Yes, we don't need to give up permanently. our personal interests or dreams. Yeah, I like it.
Wow, nice, nice. Thank you, Edwino. So, guys, that's it. I hope you don't feel traumatized with this topic. It was a suggestion, but I think it's important to have this kind of conversation sometimes, you know. And I hope see you soon around here in the platform. And thank you very much for coming, okay? Thank you, Dea. Thank you,
Thank you,
Marcia. Thank you,
Camila.
Luciana. Thank you.